Wow, this is going to be the opportunity of a lifetime. Don't you fall asleep on this one. What am I talking about? Now, BlackRock is finally starting a Bitcoin ETF. Who is BlackRock? Why is this such a major bullish piece of big deal? See, BlackRock is the world's largest hedge fund manager with about $9 trillion in asset under management. But that's not what makes them so amazingly big. Some people think they're the Illuminati that controls all of America or all Western governments. Okay, we all remember that when Bitcoin first had these ETFs come out, but they were futures ETFs, not spot ETFs. Even the futures ETFs for Bitcoin caused Bitcoin to run up to 69,000 in 2021. That was the reason, because it had ETFs, but those were futures ETFs, as I was warning everybody. And it's the spot ETFs for Bitcoin that you really need to be paying attention to. Okay, for many people who follow Bitcoin and crypto closely, we all know that getting an official ETF allowed by the government is basically a major deal, right? This is corporate adoption. That means all that money, trillions of dollars, literally from companies like BlackRock, Vanguard, pension funds are going to be pouring, like say, even just 1%, 2% of the funds under management into Bitcoin and crypto finally. And that is going to be so huge. But so many attempts to start a Bitcoin spot ETF have failed. Now, why do we think that BlackRock is going to succeed? They've just put the proposal in. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to succeed. But a lot of insiders like us do think it's going to succeed, and this could be a huge opportunity. Why is that? You see, that's because BlackRock and Vanguard, these two massive hedge funds, are pretty much the number one or number two shareholder, stock owner of all of the major companies across the US. All of them, right? And check this out. Take, for example, Coca-Cola, number one shareholder, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, number two, Vanguard, number three, BlackRock. That's the top three. But what about Coke's best competitor, Pepsi? Top owner, Vanguard, number two, BlackRock. Do you get what I'm saying? See, people living in the West think we've got a choice. We can choose Pepsi or Coke, but there is really no choice. It's basically owned by the same guy. See, because all the little guys, whether it's in investing in the markets or in politics, think they have a choice, that they're so different. I could go for Pepsi or I could go for Coke. I could have my choice, but they don't realize that Pepsi and Coke, they're all owned by the same money, the same guys. It's all the same money behind them. That difference between Coke or Pepsi is just artificial. Even the French pension reforms stormed the BlackRock building because BlackRock is managing all of the French pension and they're raising their retirement age. That's why there was that protest. So now you know how bullish this is for Bitcoin and crypto. But I'm not saying for the short term, for the next few years, this could be huge.